Yo, and hello, everybody. Mike here, baseball collector. That's Chris from Missouri. This is Showcase Show. Did you say hello?
I did say hello. Try to get it in there before you started again, but I didn't time it just right.
Well, Chris, it is Thanksgiving week. Does it feel like it should be Thanksgiving yet? It's like, holy crap, the older I get, the faster all this stuff comes at me. How is it like for you? I mean, you're ancient, so it must come really fast for you.
Well, I said this somewhere sometime, maybe on a show, but aging is like a roll of toilet paper. Golly, when you're a kid, it seems like it takes a lot for that thing to turn. But man, as you get older, the years seem to be going like fast forward and that kind of stuff. But I'm on the diet that's going to make you live forever. And so far, so good.
So this Thanksgiving 2025, what are you thankful for, Chris?
Oh, gosh. I'm thankful for my good health right there. I'm thankful for a wife and kids that love me, and also love that I have a hobby to keep myself busy at this aging age that I have. But, as far as this goes, I'm really thankful for all the friends that, collecting cars that YouTube has allowed me to make of other like-minded people that collect cards. So to be honest with you, that I'm very thankful for that. And as I get off, my mom was such a bad cook that we said grace after Thanksgiving. But as I sit down on the couch before I take my nap, I'll probably even reflect on that a little bit more. How about you, Mike? What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my friendship with you, Chris.
Except when we do Showcase Showdowns on Tuesday.
No, it's been a good year. I'm good.
It has. You know what? This has been a fun season. It has been a fun season. We've showed some really cool cards, really, really cool cards out of our collection that we wouldn't normally get to see. And I'm thankful for everybody that gets on here and roots for me. That's what I'm thankful for. So,
yeah, it's been fun. We switched it up this season, instead of players doing just years, and I've enjoyed the change of pace.
Well, I have too, and it allowed me to look at to go after cards differently. We talked about this years ago, that you and I went after the same cards. We just went after them differently. I try to complete player runs, and you try to complete decade sets of Hall of Famers. But we inevitably go after the same cards, and so this has allowed me to kind of tinker with what I do and not kind of change directions, but still end up with the cards that I want to end up with. So I love the change of pace. I believe that was my idea. So I really love the idea that I gave that idea to you. I know, so.
So anywho, 1974 tops. There are 41 Hall of Fame playing cards, and then there's all-stars and league leaders, which we're not going to show. Some bunch of managers. Yogi Berra has a card. Eddie Matthews has a card. Red Sheendienst. All these guys have cards. Tommy Lasorda, Walt Alston, etc. And then there's cool coaches cards. Larry Doby's on a coach's card. Bill Mazeroski is on a coach's card. So there's just so many ways to get Hall of Famers in this set beyond just the 41 guys we're going to show. But 74 tops was one of those it feels like it's a throwaway set in the 70s. It's probably close to the least favorite set of most people in the 70s. Would you agree with that?
Yes, for most people. And again, it's just hard to compare from where we started from. But I think I see some creativity coming back to some of the cards in the 70s compared to the end of the 60s. And so, to me, this set kind of looks like it belongs in the 60s, design-wise, not color-wise, different things. But they started to change it up a little bit. And to answer your question directly, yeah, it's not boring, but you're not going to jump up and down and say, "Oh, this is my favorite set." So
Well, since they're still cool cards, I'm still excited to go through the run with you. Again, maybe a succinct version of the rules. Since it's Thanksgiving, people are, about to be in a, turkey coma. Let's not bore them to death with all the rules. Maybe give them a succinct version if you can do that.
Okay, because people has watched us by now, but the way we do this, and you guys know, is go get all your 74 Hall of Famers out of your set, put them in order one through the last card, and follow along with us because you get 5 points for having the cards. That's how we play this game show. And then we add whatever the score or the grade is on the slab to that point. Mike keeps track of the points. The rookie cards are worth double, and we have a few of them in here. And in the middle, Mike's going to tell us what our score is, and at the end, he's going to tell us what the final score is. Now, you guys who playing along, this is going to be a little bit different for you, but we want you to tell us what you got scored. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give each and every one of you that root for me 10 extra points on your total. So there you go. There's the rules right there, Mike.
All right. I'm invoking a new rule for Thanksgiving. Because I'm so thankful. Here's the new rule for this episode only. Any Freddie Patek cards that you have, count double.
Any? Or just the 74?
Just the 74. If you have a 74 tops Freddie Patek graded card, it counts double.
Love it. I love that rule. That rule.
All right. Well, then let's get rolling with this. Let me put us in showdown mode. Get the glasses on. Got to be able to see. And you're the visitor, so you get to start with a banger.
I do get to start with the home run king, who didn't have the home run record at the time. They gambled and they put Aaron
a little.
Hank Aaron, the number one card in the set, knowing that he's going to celebrate. And I have my Hank Aaron card in a 7.
Whoa! I do not have a 7. I have a 6.
Well, again, I think I started out with the lead last time too on the very first card, and I lost 17 in a row. So
it didn't work out well for you. They also have the Hank Aaron special cards in this set. I think cards 2 through 6 are his tops cards through the years. 4 on a card. It's just a cool little deal, and they did it again for Pete Rose in '86 and Nolan Ryan in 1990. It's kind of a neat touch that Topps did. I thought that was a good idea. How about Catfish Hunter next? I have an 8 OC, which counts here on Showcase Showdown as a 6.
Was it OC and stained and miscut? No. Because that would narrow it down to my 3.
No.
Okay, I have a 3, but I mean, yeah.
I like how you were thinking there. I like, look, yeah. I already gave you the Freddie Patek thing. Let's not go nuts here.
Okay. I'm staring at my favorite player here.
Yeah, you are.
And I have Johnny Bench in a 5.
I have him in a 7.
Yeah. Now, I actually, I say I'm never going to upgrade. I actually may for my Johnny Bench cards and George Brett cards, since they are, who I collect. I mean, I got more than just the run of those guys.
Right. Next, tough card, 74 tops of Nolan Ryan. They're all 74 tops. I don't need to say that anymore. 6, sure. My Nolan Ryan.
I have a 6 as well. If I keep mine, if the reflection you can't see, just believe whatever grade I tell you, okay?
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Is it me again, Phil Necro. I have Phil Necro in a 5.
I have him in an 8. I've got some. This is not a hard set or not an expensive set to buy decent grades,
Phil Necro looks like he's, I know he's probably only in his 30s there, but he looks like he just picked up his ARP card.
So does this next guy, Gaylord Perry. I have it in a PSA 8.
I have a PSA 8.
Dang it. Gonna get some on you there.
Jim Palmer. Jim Palmer. I have mine in a 7.
I also have a 7.
There you go.
It's good. That's a cool action pose, actually.
Uh-huh.
So I want you to save Freddie Patek till the end, and we'll see. I'll tell you what grade you need. If you're not winning, you might be winning by then. But
well, if you would let me for the next 10 cards tell you the ones we should count as points, I would have a good chance of winning.
How about Rod Carew? I have a 7.5.
I have a measly little 3.
Okay.
Now, some of these cards I just recently got graded, and it's not this one, of course, but you're going to see I'm going to have some higher end cards coming up, but not this time. Frank Robinson in a 4.
Okay. I have Frank Robinson in an 8.
I don't think Freddie Patek. I think you could give me double the points for each of his height as well. And
don't count yourself too short here. All right.
That's a Freddie Patek joke. Okay. Lou Brock.
Yep.
In 5.
Lou Brock in a 7.
Now, is this a group you try when you used to talk correct collector grade? Is this one that you went after in a 7? Most of these,
yeah, because you could afford it. I was doing this set long before the boom, so because I started with 60s, 70s, and 80s on my decade runs, and so that was years and years ago, and so it was cheap to buy these. These were you could go on 4 Sharp Corners and buy all these for like $10 in 7s and 8s.
Right. Can't now. You're
Luis
up.
Aparicio. This is his last card, Luis Aparicio. There's several Hall of Famers that this is their last card, and I have that in an 8.
I have mine in a 5. Now, this is a recent pickup for me. So it's Dick Allen, and I have mine in an 8.
Okay. I have a 6. Do you remember that being – I had to pick it up too once he got in. Do you remember the 8 being that crazy expensive or no?
No, nothing. No. I think I picked it up at a show where I already spent enough money. So it was one of those things. Oh, I already paid for that, so I might as well get this one too. But I wanted to finish the run pretty quick. He had some tough cards to get, and
I ended up grading like 5 of them to get them to finish the run. Terrific Tom Seaver. I have it in a 5.
It's kind of, I told you last time we did Showcase Showdown, we had a lot of sideways cards. All of them were sideways cards. And this one has thrown in a couple sideways cards. I have mine in a 5.
Okay.
Similar to 73, put in a couple sideways cards. Orlando Cepeda.
Yep.
I have mine in a 5.
Mine in a 9.
Sheesh.
Joe Morgan. This is during, the height of the big red machine, right? I have it in a 6.
I have it in a 7.
Ooh.
So when I knew that 74 was going to come up on the wheel, I was 100% sure I was going to be complete. And then I looked, and there was a ton of cards that I didn't have. So I'm going to come clean here. And over the off season, I put my friend Tom and my friend Coop on looking out for some cards for me.
They're my friends too.
Well, they say that to your face, but so They picked up. I thought I was done even after we got the cards, and no, I was one short, and so I had to find the quickest Fergie Jenkins card I possibly could be. So here's Coop giving me some 8s and 7s. Tom giving me some 8s and 7s. I got myself a 3.
Well, I do have an 8, not from Tom or Coop, but on my own accord. That's funny.
So this is where Freddie Patek would come up, but I'm going to save him.
Yep.
For a little bit, even though he's probably not going to matter. It'll make that score, make me feel better about myself.
All right, Steve Carlton. It's actually not a bad looking card. I have an 8.
Gosh, I have a 5.
Yeah, Freddie's looking more and more unnecessary.
He definitely is. Definitely is. But I get to show his card anyway.
That's right.
Bert Blyleven. I have an 8.
I too have an 8. All right, say it, Chris. Come on.
No. Okay, show us your Willie.
Okay, I'll show you my Willie. I got a 7 in Willie Stargell.
Okay, again, my Willie is only a 4.
For those of you that don't know, Willie Mays actually makes an appearance in this set. Did we just stop?
No, I still got you.
Okay.
You froze on me there for a minute, but
I'm black. Wait, I have a 7. I gave myself too few points. Sorry about that. Yeah, Willie Mays is on one of the World Series cards because he played with the Mets in '73. So, Carlton Fisk. I don't know what I think about this card, but I have a 6. It feels like it's too far away.
It does. He has some interesting cards, and I like his catcher's cards. But I beat you by a point there because I have a 7.
Nice.
Okay. Billy Williams. I have mine in a 6.
I have another 8. See, this is where the parts of this run could fit into our buddies collection, our Missouri buddies collection.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's got 8s or higher,
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure in the 74s he has 10s or higher.
That's a good point.
Multiple.
Reggie Jackson, classic Reggie swing on this. I have a 6.
I too have a 6.
Nice. We're halfway.
Halfway. Okay.
Actually, slightly more than halfway. Hold on. Okay. I gotta add all this up. Okay. I have 265.5 to 232.
Yeah, we might have to take I tell you what, Freddie's double playmate is Frank White.
Yeah.
And let's double the Frank White score too.
Okay, so Frank White and Freddie Patek, both doubles. And
then we might have to see I have some better stuff coming up. So we'll just stay right here for a little bit.
Okay.
Until I have to beg for more.
Okay. All right. You're up with Brooksy.
Okay, Brooks, I have a 6. Very close up of Brooks on this one.
Yep, and I have a 7. Oops. Yogi Berra is not in this. I mean, he's technically in the set, but he's not in this run. So we actually only have 40 cards. All right. Tony Oliva in a 6.
Tony Oliva in an 8. Nice. I'm going to show this. I love this card. You had Ryan and Seaver, league leaders. Just love that. Al Kaline's next one up.
No.
What? Who's up?
Raleigh Fingers.
You're telling me 212 comes before 215?
That's most of the time.
Okay. I have Raleigh in an 8.
I have Raleigh in a 5.
I don't think you need to worry just yet.
I don't know that I should have given you Frank White and Freddie Patek.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm going to need it here in a little bit. So
Uh,
now,
Al Kaline.
okay,
I have him in an 8.
I have him in a 6.
Okay, that feels better. Everybody's favorite.
Mm-hmm. I have Don Sutton. Now, I'm going to do a story on Don Sutton to kind of offset your thoughts on him.
I
But
love him. Everybody always gives me crap for buying Don Sutton cards.
Oh, okay. And I'm probably one of them.
Whoa, yeah.
9. I have a
Wow.
9. Let me show you that 9 again.
Oh, I saw it. I have an
Okay.
8. Look at you. All right. I have Tony Perez is next, and I have him in a 7.
I have him in a 6. Why don't you go first on this one so you can tell the story?
Well, next up is Willie McCovey, and what they did on several of the San Diego Padres players is there was talk about San Diego moving to Washington and becoming a new, moving teams, moving cities, and all that. And so they issued first. They kind of jumped the gun a little and issued cards of Willie McCovey saying Washington National League and other Padres players. He still has the Padres hat on, which is kind of funny. I don't think they knew what a logo would look like. And so then they went and said, we're going to correct that, and we're going to go back to the San Diego Padres because they're staying put. And I'm glad they did. I like San Diego having a team. And I have a 6. So on this card, Chris, if you have both of them, you can use your higher graded one. Mine are both 6, so it doesn't.
I'm going to use the only one that I have, and I have no, I have the one with the Nationals because I thought when I was collecting the 300 great cards, I thought this was the only one they were going to accept, right? On the 300
That's
great
right.
cards.
That's correct.
So I have mine in a 2.
Okay. That would be an easy upgrade for you.
Yeah. So we got our first rookie, right?
First rookie.
Oh, great. Oh, great. Dave Parker.
Yep.
Dave Parker. I have mine in a 5.
Ooh. I have mine in an 8.
Now, when I picked up that Dave Parker, if I knew we were going to use it on doubles on Showcase Showdown, I wouldn't have settled. I wouldn't have settled with that one. But
yeah, I get it. I get it. Next up, Ted Simmons makes an appearance here on Showcase Showdown. I have a 7.
I have an 8.
Ooh. That's probably not an expensive card, even in an 8. I wouldn't think.
No, but I'm sure it's one that either Tom or Coop got for me. So, Ron Santo. I have mine in an 8.
I have a 6. Carl Yastrzemski. I love the card. I love how big the bat is on it. Got an 8.
I have an 8 as well.
Things in the mirror may be closer than they or may appear closer than they actually are.
That's right.
Yeah, what'd you have in that?
An 8.
Oh, 8 and 8. Nice.
I'll show it to you again just in case you have trust issues.
I have trust issues with you.
Okay.
All right. Michael Jack.
Michael Jack Schmidt. I have a 7.
I have an 8. First solo card for Mr. Schmidt. You want to show Pete?
Sure. That's this iconic pose.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. I have a 5.
I have a 6. That's a foul ball here on Showcase Showdown, but
it's just a foul ball. Yep.
Juan Marichal, the Dominican dandy. Love the high leg kick on this. I have an 8.
I too have an 8.
We're getting down to it. It's getting close to Freddie and Frank time.
For future issues, if we never show this again, he's going to be a Hall of Famer someday. I'm showing Munson.
Nice.
So, okay. Bob Gibson. I have a 6.
I too have a 6. Harmon Killebrew is next. The Killer. I have a 7.
Dang it. I have a 6.5.
Oh, so close, Chris.
Yeah, I feel your anguish there.
I'm so sad for you. Jim Cott.
I have a 7.
I have a 5.
Oh, good. I mean, you pushed the ball right on that putt on that one.
How about our second rookie in this set, Dave Winfield on the Padres. He does not have a Washington National League card for some reason. I have a 7.
Dang it. I have a 6.
Rich Gossage. Goose.
On Goose, I have an 8.
And I also have an 8.
Now, I cannot catch up with you when you keep tying me on cards.
Okay, so right now, Chris, I have a 40-point lead on you. 40 points.
Okay, so
505. God, that's a lot of points. 505 to 465.
I'm trying to find another Royal on another card because that means I would have to have 10s.
I'm already being so nice.
That means I'd have to have 10s.
Oh, I told you they're worth double.
Yeah, but
so what do you got in the Frank White? Let's see what Frank White gets you.
A 9.
A 9.
I'm sorry. That's Freddie Patek. I'm sorry.
Okay, a 9 on Patek. So that's 28 points. So now you're within 12. You need a 3 or better on Frank White to win 1974 Topps.
So
now, does it count that I actually have the card? Do I get the 5 points for having the card?
Let's see when we're done here. Okay. On Frank White, I have a 5. But I believe you probably have both of those cards.
I do.
And that would give you 10 points.
Which would help me win by 2 points.
There you go. So all I need is Frank White and Freddie Patek to get in the Hall of Fame. And,
yeah.
That would
I would get graded too. But, hey, that made it a lot closer because that's a lot of points.
I don't get to show Freddie Patek cards. I don't know if I even have. I've just talked about them a lot.
Yeah.
But one of these days, somebody's gonna be interested in it.
That was good though. That we both had again. The fact that we have these runs and runs and runs is just it's fun.
Agreed.
It's cool.
Agreed. And there's all kinds of comments like that, but most of them start off with, "Oh, tough luck, Chris. Need to get better cards." And then, at least you had them all.
At least
you had 2 left.
62 and 49. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to spin the wheel and see where it goes. Oh, just like you wanted, Chris.
Well, yeah. Well, and who knows? Who knows? You might be able to surprise me.
Well, 49 Leaf is going to be last. So we got 62 and 49. 62's got a ton of cards in it. Lots of great Hall of Famers there too. So that'll be fun. Man, we're almost done. I'm kind of sad, but I am thankful for you, Chris. I appreciate you, man.
Well, what a good time to be doing this too, right? I'm glad you chose me to do this, because 4 seasons of it almost completed. We've shown so many stuff, and we get 2 more.
Two more.
And then hopefully we'll renegotiate my contract. and up it again for another season. But we'll see. I'll let my guys talk to your guys.
Yeah, your agent, I'm sure he's got some things he wants to put on the table for season 5 and beyond, but we're planning on it, guys. So we'll talk about that later. But that's it for this week. Thanks everybody so much for watching. Let us know how you did below. Appreciate your feedback, and we'll talk to you guys next week for another episode of Showcase Showdown. Have a great one. Keep collecting.